What is it about Godzilla in particular that steered you in that direction? Why the costume like this?
I've loved Godzilla since I was a kid. I saw a movie with my dad. We found a Godzilla action figure at a garage sale, I believe, somewhere in Arizona. We stopped, picked it up. It was my toy for years till it magically disappeared. And then from then, one day, my friend knew that I'd loved Godzilla. He said, hey, check out a website, becominggodzilla.com, and take a look at what they do. And from there, I learned to make my own suit and just been happy ever since.
So there was a tutorial to make a Godzilla suit,
Absolutely.
and that's what you followed?
Yeah, there's several people that have already done suits just like mine. Well, not necessarily like mine, but other models, even a Mecha Godzilla. So, and there's a good walkthrough out there.
So when you were making this suit, how long did it take you? Did you have a lot of mess ups that you had to scrap and start over?
I had a lot of trouble when I first started the suit because I didn't measure anything. I built it to fit, that's all I did. So there were a lot of complications that I had. The first suit didn't turn out so well, and then the second suit that I built, I learned from my mistakes and then improved it, and that's what you see here. Overall build time, probably off and on for 2 years now.
Wow.
Yes.
And did you work on it like every day, every week, or was it like a continual 2 years?
No, it wasn't a continual 2 years. You work on it a little bit, then you get frustrated with it, kick it around a little bit, come back after a month or so.
And what are the 3 most essential things when you're building this that you have to remember for a design like that?
That's a good question. Probably the one thing that I would encourage everyone to remember, you're going to mess up. It's okay, it's going to happen. Number 2, it's going to break down. You're going to have problems. Just calmly go through it. Damage control is about all you can do. And then lastly, have fun.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that would be an amazing thing to finish up. Did you build it at your house, or do you have a workshop?
I have a 2-car garage that I converted into a workshop. Unfortunately, there's no cars in it, but there's full of Godzilla pieces.
Did you make it entirely out of foam? Is that what it is?
It's a lot of foam, liquid latex, and hot glue to hold some pieces together.
Liquid latex? Which parts are the liquid latex? Is it all over it?
It's completely covered in liquid latex.
Oh, okay, well that's really cool. Is it hot in there?
It is very hot in there.
Super hot?
Yes.
I was wondering that.
About 2 hours max is all you got.
So when you're on the con floor in this, is it difficult to get around? Do you have to take things out with the tail?
I do tend to take out people with the tail. I built it so that the tail swings and sways with every movement. Sometimes I knock over booths, just depending on how big the aisles are or how crowded the convention is.
Do you normally bring a handler with you to kind of buffer you?
Absolutely.
Around?
My wonderful wife, she's my handler. And
I feel like she must be very understanding, because that's a lot.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine.
What's your favorite con moment or memory when you're wearing your Godzilla suit?
Last year, in 2016, we went to Louisville, Kentucky. I met all 4 of the original suit wearers, and they were all there, and they stood around the suit, enjoyed it. I was there for their photo op, so it was a good time.
Did you think about having them sign it?
I did, but I knew that I was going to keep wearing it, and it would rub off. So.
Have you ever met fellow people doing cosplay from Godzilla?
I have met a few, mostly Ultra 7, but I've never met a Mecha Godzilla, and that's the one thing I'm really looking forward to.
I feel like those would be the best photography shoots ever. What's your most exciting memory for a fan's reaction?
It's still continuous. Every time I see a kid and they come up, sometimes they know Godzilla, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they get introduced to Godzilla, and that's a fantastic thing.
I would think that seeing that would be a great lead-in for a kid to decide they want to watch Godzilla.
Oh yeah, just every kid's and adult's dream to go around and crush tiny cities. So